Welcome back to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. Next month marks the 15th celebration of Nashville Black Pride. Here to give us all the details on this year's lineup of events is longtime friend of the show and Nashville Black Pride President Dwayne Jenkins.
Hey, Pam.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
I cannot start with all the details of the weekend on the heels of the conversation I just had with Chuck and Brent about Trump and politics. I want to just ask you something.
Okay.
So wear your community hat, not Nashville Black Pride 501(c)(3), because I know it's a non-political organization, not trying. But how hard or easy is it to get people fired up, to plan events, to get participation? What's your experience from your corner of the community? You
know, it's interesting. Sometimes when things are happening across the nation and it's really political, people want to get more involved, but then they don't want to be seen. Right. So they want to do most of the background stuff. So volunteerism can go up a little bit, which is great. But as far as trying to get people out to events and different things, that may be a little bit harder because they're like, oh, I don't want to get into any confrontation with anyone. It's like, no, 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 this is a good thing. Right, right. Come on out. So it can go either way.
And so as a longtime activist,
yes.
How are you personally dealing with, are you even more fired up? I mean, you've been involved, you know, day in and day out for decades.
Right, right.
Do you have any sense sometimes you want to turn it off and just say?
I try to turn it off, and it gets really, really hard, whether it's dealing with HIV, whether it's dealing with gay men, whether it's dealing with LGBT issues. It's so messed that you have to find a space for yourself. What I try to do is to stay sensitive to the issues and make sure I'm listening, especially to staff members and other volunteers who are the younger generation is really where all the energy is. And sometimes they don't know where and how to share it. So, you know, in that capacity of being a mentor or something like that, I allow them to share with me, and that keeps me updated. Because sometimes I try not to hear too much, but they're like, did you just see that clip? Or did you hear that? So they're actually keeping me updated.
And then also young people can sometimes make us just a little bit more happier of their perspective. They're not as beat down as I am. I'm only talking about myself here.
No, I'm beat down too sometimes. But it is that energy that they bring a different perspective. And one of the key words that a lot of communities are using now is woke. So they're like, stay woke, stay woke.
Oh, wow.
And so you're trying to stay awake and woke to all different things because it can fall in wherever it can, and you go, up, that's not being sensitive, or you're not being culturally diverse about that statement, or so we can all stay woke in our ways.
Right, right, I get it. Okay, so let's talk about happy stuff.
Okay, happy
and the events of October 13th through 15th, that's the weekend of Nashville Black Pride.
Yes, 15th anniversary.
15th anniversary. Yes. Take us through each day, if you would, starting with Friday the 13th.
Okay, hey, but we're going to start a day earlier.
Oh, we are? Yay. Okay, good. So the 12th, Thursday.
12th on Thursday, we are doing a special presentation, and it's called You Shall Live to Zero, which is a theatrical play produced by T.K. Hampton.
Okay.
And so it's great because it's going over all the different biomedical things that are going on in the community within HIV and AIDS. And so there's going to be a special performance at Scarrett Bennett. We're doing that on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And so all the details will be on social media and on our website. But on there, I wanted to make sure I get the names right for everyone. There'll be a special performance by Nashville in Harmony, which is going to be great.
Yes.
And then Michelle Prather is going to be there, and Nate Beam is also going to be there. So that's going to be wonderful. And also right before the performance, we're going to do our Legacy Award.
Okay.
So that's going to be great. And you are, of course, one of our
Legacy Award winner a
recipient.
few years ago.
Right, right. And that is our Brothers and Sisters United Award that we give to organizations and individuals that have been with us since we started our journey in 1996. So if you've done a minimum of 10 years of community service and work with us, you're going to get that award. So this year it's going to be author Terrence Dean.
Okay.
And so we're going to honor him. Tennessee Equality Project.
Oh, good.
It's time for them to do theirs. Right. And then LGBT Chamber. Our chamber here in Nashville is going to get that. And then on Friday, we start out our regular thing on Friday, and so we're going to, let me see, start out with our dinner. We're going to do a special educational dinner around 6:30, and this is going to take place at my house, which is the new drop-in center for gay and bisexual men of color and other MSM, men who have sex with men. Let me not say acronyms.
Right.
So it's going to be a great opportunity to have a dinner and learn some information about what's going on in the field. And then we have our pajama party later on that night at 11:30. Yes, on Friday night. Jump to Saturday, we have our vendor and marketplace, and we're going to have our town hall meetings, and we're still working on who's going to be there. I know that the cast of a really popular web series called Lit is going to be there.
Oh, wow,
so
cool.
Corey Knox is the producer. He's going to be there with some of the other actors, so we're really excited about that.
And where's this at?
That's all going to be at my house as well. Yeah, it's going to be there, so it's going to be great. And my house is in Antioch, so I can give the information later about the address. So it's going to be there, and then we have our town hall meeting, our day party, and then that night we're going to have 2 separate parties. So one of our big sponsors is Greg Kaysen. And so Greg Kaysen is great because he works for Nissan, and so he also has his own business, Inspired Concepts and Events. And so we always partner with him to do some of our other things. So he always has a party on on Saturday. And so we're co-sponsoring that, and then we're going to do a special party for the ladies.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
I like when the ladies get their own party.
We're doing
and
a
I'll tell you,
party.
we're already almost out of time.
Yes, that's fine. It's fine.
So tell our viewers where they can get, because I know some things will be added. We tape a little early. Where can everybody get all the information about all the events?
The best place to go is social media for right now. So go to our Facebook page. Again, just type in Nashville Black Pride, and then do that for Instagram and Twitter. It's Nash Black Pride. And then if you give us just another week or so, hopefully our website will be back up.
And
if
you Google Nashville Black Pride, it'll all pop up. All right, thanks, Dwayne, for being here. I know you'll be back on the show.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. We'll see you next week on Out and About Today.